Glasgow City, 7th July 2019. The usual mixture of brilliance and stupidity. All of the advances and discoveries of the LIGO collaboration in gravitational wave astronomy, and my department is ignoring the reality right in front of them. That meathead Dr. Muntz's attitude was enough to convince the funding committee to laugh my project proposal, my Highland holiday, right out the door. He didn't even have the grace to wait until the end of the week before taking paid leave for a trip north of his own. I'd be concerned enough that he was trying to steal the credit for my discovery for himself. But in his excitement to jump at the opportunity I dropped right in his lap, he seems to have forgotten to tell his contacts in the Ministry of Defence how to reach him. I played the naive grad student, promising to pass along the Colonel's congratulations at securing the government research grant when we next spoke. Unfortunately for Dr. Muntz, my gut feeling not to share just how specific my calculations were has paid off. With any luck, he'll be hunting the Grey Man and Fear Lay Moor weeks after I've been to the Phanex. Fort William, Highlands, 10th July 2019. I managed to meet up with an old friend I met on a stormy hike, a Highland Ranger with the National Trust called Boyd Jackson. I tracked him down to a pub and asked him about strange happenings around the Phanex. He didn't seem to put much stock in the stories himself, but after opening a bottle of bourbon for him, he was a lot more talkative. I had offered a local single malt, but he insisted. He hadn't been there himself, but he'd met some spiritualist type who had. There were folk tales about people being taken by fairies, hikers going missing in all seasons on the remote trails, island legends about ancient druids going on spirit journeys. Boyd marked the spot his friend had told him the sacred site was, on a short spur east of Sigur Mor, overlooking Loch Lee. We spent the rest of the night talking about other Scots legends, Nuckalavi and the like. I was happy to assure him I was just on a holiday, though the irony stung me. I don't know if these rumours are related to the gravitational wave readings I found, but they're a decent place to start. Almacara, Highlands, 11th July 2019. As much of a meathead as he is, Muntz is smarter than I gave him credit for. I caught sight of him on the road through the Great Glen and had to detour towards Skye. Looks like I'm taking the scenic route. At least, this gave me an excuse to meet Boyd's spiritualist friend, James Kirkbride. Far from hugging trees and strange substances, he claims to be an actual wizard. The old man seemed ready with some practiced tourist spiel until I mentioned detecting a strange signal from Sigur Mor. He squinted at me while I told him Boyd sent me, and about Muntz and his military connections. Kirkbride has given me a more precise location for the site. According to him, my original deductions were right on the money. I'll have to try to account for confirmation bias. I'm not sure why he was so forthcoming with me when he's so concerned about the government learning about this. I was planning on publishing these findings myself, maybe earning a PhD for it. At any rate, our goals seem to be aligned for now, so I'll just have to stay alert. Kirkbride spent the rest of our meeting dropping hints about the site. People don't just go missing there, he said. Sometimes hikers run into odd strangers on those hills, or find carved stones and bones that have no right being there. Things that don't make any sense in the geological record. He seems almost giddy, like he's enjoying knowing something a scientist doesn't, but that doesn't seem to suit his character. If he's to be believed, maybe I'll be spirited away by fairies myself. Hello everyone! Thank you all for coming to my debut stream! What you have just watched is the first half of a video that I produced specially for this debut. It's called Breakthrough. So this is the first half that you have seen just now, and I'm going to hold the second half of the video until the end of the stream. So if you want to be watching that, you're going to have to stick around until the end. Hello everyone! Thank you all for dropping by. I appreciate it. Oh, this is great. Hello. I see a lot of people here. Let's see, who do we have? I see Terami. I see Shura. I see Chelsea. I see plenty of names that I've seen in the other chats lately. Yes, I do. Hello, everyone. Honestly, great to have you all here. Thank you for joining me on my debut. Thank you. So yes, the second half of the video will be played at the end of this stream. So I hope you look forward to it. And of course, once the stream is over, the full version, uncut, will be up on my channel. So if you want it all in one sequence, you can watch it all there. So yes, I am Malcolm Bell, and I'm doing very, very well, thank you. You can call me Mal, if it's more suitable for you. I know a lot of people do. I like the name myself. I like my name in general. It's a good Scottish name I'm quite proud of. And I share my surname, Bell, although of no relation, sadly, to a famous Scottish scientist, Alexander Graham Bell. I'm breathtaking, am I? My. So yes, I share my name with the inventor of the telephone, Alexander Graham Bell. So yes, you may remember me from several months on Twitter saying that I was going to be debuting soon. I think that was about what? April? May? Well, here we are now. It's the very last day of July, but you know what? Best time for it. It just worked out. This is the best time for it. A lot of people liking my accent. I am Scottish, yes, Scottish by nationality, as it happens. You might also... Oh yeah. Yeah, I decided, you know what, I've been riding this wave of debuting soon for so long that I thought, you know what, let's see just how soon we can make this thing. Let's see how soon we can make this. So I decided, was it Wednesday or was it Thursday? I decided, you know what, we're doing it on Saturday. We're doing it Saturday, so yeah. It's been a fun week. It's been a fun week, let me tell you, but it's been fantastic. And even more fantastic to finally be sharing it with you guys. So yeah, you might also have spotted me in either the stream chats or on the streams themselves of several other Amberglow members. I know for a fact that I've showed up in Nunki and Shura's Minecraft streams. Nunki gave me a show around the server and we had a little attempt at an adventure. It didn't go particularly well, but you know what? We had a lot of fun while we did it. And I have also given Shura a couple of runs through the Nether on our Minecraft server towards a Nether fortress. So yeah, that was a hell of a lot of fun. Pardon the pun. We died a few times, but we survived. Yeah. Guerrilla stream? Well, is it a guerrilla stream if I give you 28 hours? No, 48 hours notice? I don't think that's a guerrilla stream. I don't think it is. No, we'll be moving on to a bit more of a schedule than we have until now. We're finally going in full production for me, so this is very good. This is very good. So yeah. Let's see. I think this is about time that we should move over to my slideshow, because of course I have a slideshow. This is a VTuber debut after all, so we have a slideshow. So let's move over there. Next slide, please. There we are. Here we go. Yes, recycled assets. Let's move past that. So yes, as I've said, my name is Malcolm Bell. You may call me Mal. My birthday, the 23rd of February. Now, this is a good birthday for me because I like lovely cold weather. I love cold weather. This summer heat, especially this last few weeks, bit too much for me. I've enjoyed it. I've made the most of it, but a bit too warm. No, give me a nice cool day. I can always wrap up warmer. Oshihen. Are we doing Oshihen here? Okay. Oh dear. No one would complain about you reading a dictionary with an accent like, okay, well, I'll take that as a compliment. You know what? I have a dictionary over here. Shall we go for a dictionary? Shall we go for a thesaurus? We'll see. We'll maybe make a stream of that sometime. I'd pay him to say my name repeatedly. We'll get to that. Okay, yes, we'll get to that. Height, 5'9" inches. I am 175 centimeters tall. I'm not the tallest in Amberglow. Ash is actually taller than me. I think he's about, 11 centimeters taller.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit taller than Ash. That's about, what, 4.5 inches, something like that. Let's see. A lot of people excited for having streams. Oh, wow. Yeah, so I'm actually a little taller than Termi is. I think Termi is it 7 centimeters shorter than me? About 3 inches shorter, something like that. So yeah. My likes, of course. I'm a scientist. I have nothing but passion for physics, astronomy, mathematics. I have a telescope. You may have seen my pictures of the solar eclipse that took place a few months ago. I have... let's see... Yeah, I can go into a lot of detail on physics. I love physics. I honestly do. You might have seen my tweet from last night when I was tired, I was about to go to bed, and then I just happened to scroll on my phone and see an article saying CERN has discovered a new particle. And it was great. It was a good read. I was so tired, I was nearly falling asleep on my feet before I went to bed. Saw this article, ping, wide awake. Sure, giving tips. We're platforms. I'm unlike a certain elf. I don't have a complex about my height, actually. I'm quite content with my height. Actually, if I wouldn't have a problem if I was the same height as Shura, or smaller, actually. Let's see. What's my astronomy? My astronomy is astronomy. My astronomy is astronomy. I can tell you all about the structure of stars. I can tell you how the universe formed. I can tell you where gamma ray bursts come from. I can tell you about galaxy rotations. I can tell you about cosmology. These are my astronomies. And yeah, I also tweeted about maths a while ago. It was I was talking about graph theory. I like thinking about graphs and programming graphs and moving across a graph as well. It's fun times. What do we have here? My favorite planet is Scorpio. I don't think Scorpio is a planet. There are 28 days in February and 29 in each leap year. I know that. I should know that. It's my birth month. Will I dress up as a small dwarf for Carnival? No, but I may play Dwarf Fortress. We shall see. Wait, hold on. I see I've had a message on Discord. Oh, okay. Well, I've been told I should be putting something a bit more fun in the likes section of my slideshow. So, I mean, you know, it's important to establish I am a scientist. This is kind of important. This is important. It's important that I know how much I love it. But that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Let's move on to something more fun. Yes, my likes. Fruit and nut. I like fruits and nuts. If I'm on a hike, because I like hiking, if you scroll down a bit, I like hiking, I will always have a bag of fruit and nut of some kind of combination for me to snack on. Sometimes I have it while I'm on my computer, while I'm studying, if I'm out and about, any occasion, I will probably have some form of fruit and nut related snack on my person. It's good stuff. Yes, nut. This also goes for chocolate. If you want in my good graces, any form of fruit and nut chocolate, I'm particularly partial. Fruit and nut Toblerone. It's good stuff. And yes, trail mix. So yes, I'm Scottish, so of course I'm practically obliged to like haggis. I do actually, unironically like it. In spite of its contents being a bit awful, I do like haggis. It's delicious. Now, there was this place that was right around the corner from somewhere I used to live that made burgers with haggis in them. They had like the regular burger patty. It was gorgeous. And they had the rest of the filling. They had lettuce and onion, tomato. It was gorgeous. But they had like a patty formed of haggis. And it was utterly delicious. absolutely fantastic. So many people talking about nuts. Seriously, come on, we're talking about haggis here. Well, okay, people, what do you prefer, haggis or nut? Don't answer that. I know what the answer is going to be. Haggis, of course. Let's see. Yes, so the haggis burger was absolutely fantastic. If you get an opportunity, have some. It's so good. Let's see. And ginger beer. Unfortunately, no, I don't make my own ginger beer. I've wanted to. I have looked into it. I have made my own cola in the past, which is a really fun recipe. It is lemons, limes, oranges, including the zest from them, as well as, let's see, cardamom seeds, a couple of other spices, including cinnamon, and like half a bag of sugar. It's fabulous. Yeah, there's all the nuts, there's all the nuts. Okay, so yeah, no, homemade cola, absolutely delicious. Haven't made my own ginger beer, but I will at some point. So yeah, ginger beer, absolutely love it. With one little problem, it is my go-to soft drink, but depending on what make of cola it is, I actually end up sneezing quite a lot. So depending on what brand I have on hand, I might not be drinking it very much while on stream. I've heard of some people refer to these things as ear blessings. I'm a scientist, so we try and keep things rational and jazz like that. We'll circle back around to that whole discussion later on. But yeah, no, we are not giving any blessings here. Ginger beer, spice drink, yeah. It's like root beer. It's like root beer, but instead of using a variety of roots, it only has ginger. And it's absolutely delicious. Really good in hot weather. I love it. My dislikes, spicy food. Someone's came in a bit late. Oh, ginger ale. Ginger ale. Ginger ale is, well, to my experience anyway, ginger ale is like ginger beer, but it's a little bit more mild. It's a bit less gingery overall. It's not quite strong enough for my taste. I like proper ginger beer. It's nice. So yeah, spicy food. I've had some Thai food actually. I do quite like it. I say I don't like spicy food with a qualifier. I love spicy food. The problem is, if at certain types of spicy food, it's so hot that it actually works like caffeine for me, because I don't normally drink caffeine. I don't drink coffee, I don't drink cola. Generally, if it's got caffeine in it, I'll give it a pass. But, spicy food. It kind of works like a stimulant for me, stops me from sleeping. So I try to avoid it if I need to get a good sleep that night. Otherwise it will keep me awake. I do like chili. Like Mexican chili. I like Indian and Chinese and Japanese curry. I like all the curries. I like... I particularly like Ceylonese korma. It's particularly nice. I like a good korma. What else is spicy that I quite like? I do like a lot of spicy food. The main problem with it being that it keeps me awake. It keeps me awake at night. Stops me from sleeping. So yeah, we're going to pass on that. And kind of following on from that, I dislike waking up early. I like getting a good night's sleep. I'm a night owl. I'm a night owl, okay? I stay awake late. I go to sleep very early in the morning. And then I wake up sometime after or around midday. I've been getting better lately. I've been improving my sleeping schedule lately. But I don't like waking up early if I can avoid it. I will avoid them. I will avoid it if I can. My hobbies. Of course, I like programming. I love it. I picked it up around university. And it's done me pretty well, actually. What I'm really looking into these days, I've been looking into machine learning and artificial intelligence, which is a really good time, actually. It's a very good time. There's so much you can do with it, so many different applications for it. And it seems quite complicated on the outside, and to be fair, there's a lot of stuff going on in the background. But the good thing is, the people who've designed the software for working with it make it really accessible. Like, you don't need any real programming experience to be able to put your foot in there, give it a shot, play around with it. It's a good time. It's a really good time. We might come around to that at some point. I think we might. Programming or pro-gaming, says Teremy. A bit more programming than pro-gaming, but I don't intend to slouch on the gaming at all. Don't you worry here. So yeah, we'll probably do some machine learning stuff at some point. I'm also kind of interested in game design. Like, a lot of stuff that I end up working on in my own time is usually done in a way that lets me play around with it or explore it. Games are a really good way to learn something new, put it into practice, get an idea for whether it works. It's just a really good time. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, we might be making some form of games in the future. Little bit of an aside here. I'm going to peel back some of the mystery. The editing work for Breakthrough, the video that I produced, and I'm holding it ransom, I actually recorded the visuals entirely within RenPy, the visual novel engine. So yeah, it's not really using the most advanced programming. It's basically me, picking the times to move the text box a little further forward. But I can do some visual novel programming and some programming in general. So yeah, we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. I mostly use Python programming language. It's generally my go-to. I do know some C++, some C#. I've dabbled in some Ruby. I know GML because I used GameMaker in the past. And what else? There was another couple of languages I've dipped my toe into. There are a couple of others. But Python is the one that I'm most confident with, I'd say. I use it the most. It's a good time. Please help me with my programming homework. Let me know. Misaki, let me know when you need a hand with some programming, and I will do my best to give you a hand. Cool. Let's see. So yes, programming, really like. Writing. I wrote the script for Breakthrough, of course. I wrote it, did the editing for it as well, actually. I like writing scripts. I like writing prose. I like writing fiction. I'm gonna have to play around with it. I'm gonna have to do a bit more writing in the future. People seem to say I do a good job, and people seem to enjoy it. So yeah, until I hear otherwise, and probably for a good while afterwards, I'm gonna keep writing. So yeah, we may see some more writing from me in the future. I hope you look forward to it. And cooking. I like cooking. I'm a good cook, if I may say so myself. Some people may say other words. Some people may not let me off the hook for a portion of macaroni cheese that I cooked 4 years ago that wasn't quite perfect because I was not in my own kitchen. Sorry, got a bit personal there. But no, I like cooking. I love cooking pasta. I can cook the chili, the korma. I can cook... I've been getting really into cooking fish lately, actually. I've been cooking some cod, some sea bass, that kind of thing. It's great, lovely. Cooking battle, yes. Mal's going to write an open world MMORPG in assembly. I don't think so. Visual novel programmed by Mal. Well, if there's interest in it, we'll about to that. Hiking. I like hiking. I did post several, I think about 2 months ago now, nearly, that I took a hike up a hill to be able to visit some Neolithic site. I love history. I suppose you could call it anthropology. Looking at the remains left by ancient humans. It's fantastic. Yes, I'm really sorry about the stream delay. I'm getting the messages a bit late. Yes, I'm not allowed to cook mac and cheese. I am, because my mac and cheese is amazing. I am a good cook. Yes, I am. Thank you for noticing. I would cook fish by frying. Usually frying, usually with some flour over it. It's a good time. I have cooked pizza. I'm not as actually good. We're circling around to something else. But yes, I've made my own pizza. I've made my own pizza base and my own pizzas in the past. It's great. Cooking it is indeed good. I cannot make my own noodles. I have made my own pasta though, so it will be something that we come around to at some point. Back to hiking. I love it. It's great. It's great. I love seeing ancient sites. And fortunately, being in Scotland, there are tons of stone circles and little monuments all over the place. So there's tons for me to explore and discover. Which is it's really great. And of course, you know, would I be here if I didn't enjoy playing video games? We're going to come back to that on the next slide. Next slide, please. So yes, the games I enjoy playing. You've seen me probably on the Minecraft server already. I love playing Minecraft. Minecraft is a good time. There's so many things you can do with it. Past a certain point, Minecraft is pretty much equivalent to programming. Some of the things I've built I've been really chuffed with. I know that some people who are also playing on the server, I think Shura and probably Shulan, have showed off my tree farm, and we've seen my iron farm, which I want to bring up, actually. I want to bring up my, what's it called? I want to bring up my iron farm here, because my iron farm has been compared to the one that was built by Chelsea. And I've had a lot of people looking at it and saying how inhumane my iron golem farm is. Because, well, if you don't know, in Minecraft, it's possible to generate infinite iron by making villagers spawn iron golems, then killing the iron golems to drop the iron bars. There are two ways of doing this. You have Chelsea's method, which is a very tall building, very impressive and imposing. The thing is, it involves terrifying 3 villagers constantly, 24/7, with a zombie. And they are not allowed to sleep, they are just constantly producing iron golems, they work through the night. The problem is, that's kind of horrifying. My farm, on the other hand, involves 5 villagers that have twice as much space to roam around in. Even though it's a battery farm, they have twice as much space to roam around in, and they are not constantly being terrified by zombies 24/7. It's only half as efficient because it only runs at night. No, it only runs during the day, sorry, doesn't run at night. But it doesn't involve constantly torturing these poor villagers. I would like it to be known that my iron golem farm is less horrifying than that of Chelsea. And I'm not trying to I'm not trying to cancel you, Chelsea. I'm just stating the facts. I'm just stating the facts here. So yes, I claim the moral victory in this one. Yours may be a bit more efficient than mine, but I claim the moral victory. Do they have windows? They have a skylight. They don't need windows. Dear. Okay, so yes, we're going to be playing some Minecraft. I don't think anyone's shown off my my bone meal farm. It's a design that I took online. I know several other people have made it, so it's not the most special thing, but I'm pretty happy with it anyway. It's not the easiest build in the world. Anyway, we're going to be going on some interesting things in Minecraft in the future. Stellaris, I absolutely adore. If you don't know, this is a game that allows you to take over the entire galaxy and turn your entire species and the rest of the galaxy into robots if you want to. This is great. It's an amazing game. We're going to be seeing it very, very soon. It's a really, really good time. We're going to be playing it. We're going to be practicing for some world domination. That's what we're going to be doing. So yeah, we can look forward to that. Crusader Kings 3, very similar to Stellaris actually. You get to take over pretty much the entire map of, let's see, all of Europe, about half of Asia. I don't think we go quite as far as the area around like Vietnam. I think we're a bit further west than there. So depending on what time zone you're in, I know there's some people here very, very early. I super appreciate the people who are here at like 2 AM for this. Thank you for showing up. Actually, thank you everyone for showing up. We'll come back around to that, but thank you all. So I won't be able to take over everyone's countries, but I can make a good effort at taking over the rest of it. So yeah, maybe we'll play some Crusader Kings 2, probably sometime after Stellaris. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Fallout New Vegas stream. Well, I was going to say, we're going to come around to that, because Crusader Kings is a lot more of a role-playing game than a grand strategy game, although it does have elements of both. I like it. I like it myself. I've not played it for a while, so it'll be good to come to. But I do like Fallout. I really like the Fallout series. We are going to be playing some Fallout, and that's also going to be very soon. Let's see. I've played all the Fallout games, I'm pretty sure. The only one I haven't completed is Fallout 2, but I will get around to that at some point, I'm sure. I know broadly what happens. It's a great time. It's a great time. Let's see. So yes, we are going to be playing some Fallout soon. I've not yet decided exactly which game we're going to play. I like Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3, both of them for different reasons. I really like the world and the characters that's built for Fallout New Vegas, but I really love the open world, desolate exploration that you can get in Fallout 3. Just the freedom to explore much more without a quest guiding you that way. You're just said, here is the world. Go forth and explore and discover. So I really like that. I really like that aspect of the game. But at the same time, New Vegas, the fantastic story, the fantastic DLC, Dead Money is just incredible. It's just great. Fallout 76. I like Fallout 76, actually. I'm probably not gonna be playing it on stream. I hope the concurrent viewer count doesn't dip after I said that. But I have enjoyed Fallout 76, and there's a damn good reason for it. The world that it is set in is absolutely stunning. The world design of the overworld, Appalachia, is just fantastic to explore. It's just so much fun to just wander around. The story, is kind of meh, the multiplayer's meh, so many of the mechanics, especially the crafting system, really struggle, but the world itself is fabulous. It's absolutely wonderful to wander around in. And there's a lot of little bits of environmental storytelling. It's a better time than you expect, depending on what you go in looking for. So yeah, we'll see what the viewer count does as I talk about that. Okay, so let's move on. The Elder Scrolls. I've even had Boss actually saying, "Hey Mal, do you think we could do you could do a stream of Daggerfall sometime?" And I was like, you know what? We might just do that. So yeah, I've played Daggerfall in the past. I haven't played Arena. I've played the rest of the games. Daggerfall is a very interesting game. So maybe we'll do a one-off sometime, but maybe not immediately. We may play Morrowind, we may play Oblivion. I'm probably less likely to play Skyrim. That's just a matter of personal preference, but we'll probably circle around to it at some point. You can still have a damn good time in Skyrim. Let's not pretend we can't. Even though it's 10 years old. So yes, let's talk about something different, because we're not all about games here. I'm not just a gamer. I mean, would I be here if I wasn't a weeb, and that could not be redeemed? Like this is kind of a given. Let's talk about some anime and manga. The Monogatari series. I know already that Terumi adores this series. I completely approve. This is a fantastic series. It's got its controversial moments, but it's a damn good series. Absolutely fabulous. I don't think there's a single scene in it that isn't amazing. It's so good. It's so good. I think, yeah, it's just absolutely amazing. I really hope they come out with another adaptation soon. Possibly on the heels of the new Madoka movie that's coming out in the near future, which I'm also looking forward to. I didn't put it on the slides. I'm really looking forward to the new Madoka project. We'll see how that goes, though. We'll see how that goes. So maybe there'll be more Monogatari after that. Itagi Senjo Gahara, best girl. Yeah, but aside from Senjo Gahara, who's the next best girl? Best girl aside from Senjo Gahara. I mean, it's obvious, you know? There's no question. Yes, no, Anakawa is definitely second best girl. But it's a time sink, but it's amazing. I've drawn quite a bit of inspiration from the writing. Like, it's not my go-to writing style, but it's really inspirational. It's a fantastic series. I love it. The Fate series, I mean, what really is there to say? It's one of the most influential IPs probably that's been produced, arguably. I really like the movies. The movies were great. I like them. I've not been able... The amount of time it was taking to play through the visual novels, I just didn't have the time. I didn't have the time. But I want to play them at some time. We're going to play the visual novels at some point. Maybe on stream, maybe I'll just do it myself. I don't know. But we'll have a good time of it. Kaiki is best girl number 2. Yes, that's true. That is true. Kara no Kyokai, I absolutely adore. I think I prefer it to Fate overall, just in that the story's a lot... Because it doesn't have multiple different takes on the flow of events. Like, Fate is really interesting and it is amazing for what it does. Let's not downplay that. Kara no Kyokai, as a completed story, more or less, absolutely amazing. I absolutely love it. And let's see, Fate Prototype as well, actually. Tsukihime. Okay, yeah. I watched Tsukihime, the anime. I quite enjoyed it. It was, you know, it's a bit dated these days, but I did really enjoy watching it. And I'm really looking forward to the new game that's coming out. I know the game is being re-released in the near future. And I have some plans to be playing it, actually. I think I might actually play through the Tsukihime visual novel when it comes out. We'll see about that. But yeah, Fate Prototype, I absolutely adore. I watched the preview of it, or the OVA for it, and I was blown away. Like, I almost think it's a shame that it wasn't made in favour of the original Fate. I really, really hope they one day do an adaptation of Fate Prototype, because it's so good. Massive inspiration. Let's see, Konosuba is it has got to be, in my eyes, the best isekai anime that has came out. It is ridiculously funny, again, has its, you know, more complicated moments, can, you know, discuss them another time. It's just so much fun. It's just a barrel of laughs watching these amazing characters have this amazing dynamic. I'm gonna stop waxing lyrical, but Konosuba is too good. It's too good. Dragon Maid Season 2 is currently airing. It's fantastic. It's so lovely. Okay, Carnival Phantasm, also hilarious. It's time. I think I might have missed 1 or 2 entries in the series. I'm gonna need to watch them. It's so good. And yeah, Male Arthur. So cool. So cool. It really... I just love the dynamic between Gilgamesh, Arthur, and the main character. Just the tension that's there, and it's so good. Anyway, we're talking about Dragon Maid. Season 2 is coming out. I was wondering yesterday how to describe the feeling I get watching Kobayashi-san's Dragon Maid. And the word that came to mind was it's intimate. And I don't mean this in like a physical sense of intimacy. I mean this in a sense of it's close to you. It wants to be personal to you. Almost like it cares about you. Where, as much as the VTubing scene talks about parasocial relationships, beware Mal forming a parasocial relationship with an anime. But it's like it wants you to have a good time. It wants you to enjoy it. It's just a wonderful time. It's lovely. It's lovely. Steins Gate, of course. Come on, I'm a mad scientist. You can't be a mad scientist and not have enjoyed Steins Gate. I did prefer the original to the Steins Gate Zero. Okabe not being himself for the entire show kind of took, for me personally, it took a bit of the fun out of the show. I want to see Boin Kyoma at his best and his most dramatic. I want to see the flair. I want to see him putting on this desperate front. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. And the second season just dropped that. The moment where he did come back towards the end of the series, it wasn't worth all of the series before that moment, but when it got there, it was good. Psycho-Pass, I have not spent enough time watching. I do need to give it some more time. I don't know, maybe there was just something in it that just didn't appeal, or I heard something about it that put me... I don't know why, to be honest. I am mad scientist. It's so cool! Son of a bitch! Yeah, had to do it. Daru X Kurisu? No, get out, Terumi. I'm sorry, but get out, Terumi. No, Terumi, stay here. Stay here, Terumi. Okay, so... so stream plans. What kind of things am I going to be doing on stream? I'm sure you've read this. I'm sure you've read this slide so many times already. We're playing games, of course. If you hadn't noticed, games are going to happen. We are going to be... I've seen some people asking for some programming streams, and I wonder what kind of thing people are going to be wanting out of these streams. Are they going to be wanting like a tutorial where I introduce some programming concepts and talk you through how to go about doing something and why something's done a certain way? Maybe something kind of game related or something? Or are you going to want to see something a bit more advanced? Like, I was planning on doing some machine learning programming as well, showing you what can be done with it, that kind of thing. Maybe, we'll see. We'll see what people want. I was also considering some seminar streams, so talking about a particular topic in physics, astronomy, maths, these kind of things. So yeah, might do something like that. Poetry, karaoke. I've seen some people talking about the poetry and karaoke. Yeah, I like. Okay, I'm not going to pretend like I'm some expert when it comes to poetry. I'm not. It's not something that I've studied majorly. It's something I've got more like a passing interest in, but I like what I like, you know? And I was thinking of sharing some poetry, some traditional Scots poetry, actually. Something along the lines of Robert Burns, that kind of thing. There's a lot of good poems there. There's some that are a lot of fun. And some I think that people will enjoy. Physics paper book club. Yes, I think this might happen. Yes, we might do something like that. A journal club. I've seen some other kind of edutainment channels on YouTube doing that kind of thing in the past. So yeah, we'll see if we can fit those in. Is my physics specialty gravity waves? I have studied a little bit of general relativity. It's not my strongest suit, but it is something that I'm very interested in. As you can probably know, as you can probably tell, it is something I'm interested in. We'll see a little more about that later. So yeah, poetry. We'll probably do some Robert Burns. You can't be Scottish and not like Robert Burns. I mean, you know, I don't know if I'd go as far as saying that I'm a nationalist per se, but I'm proud of Scottish culture in general. It's a really fun time. I mean, who doesn't know Auld Lang Syne? Or who doesn't know the tune of Auld Lang Syne? So yeah, we'll see about that. Karaoke, you know, if some people really want to hear me singing, you know, we'll do a karaoke stream. You know, it'll be a good time. It'll be fun. What physics topic do I lean towards? I always had a bit more of a leaning towards quantum physics. So looking at particles, the standard model, things like the Higgs boson. I did a bit of study in the Higgs boson in the past. It was a really good time. I really enjoyed it. I learned a lot from it. So yeah, particles, I would have to say. Particle physics. When it comes to astronomy, yeah, I think hearing about gravitational waves definitely the most interesting thing. Can I play a bagpipe? Unfortunately, I am not the most musically minded person in the world. I didn't produce the music for my streams. I didn't produce the music for my video, actually. We'll get onto the video credits. We will get onto the credits for the music, I'm sure. But it wasn't myself. I can't play bagpipes. I'm not too bad at drums, actually. Put me in front of a drum kit. I can hold myself. I did learn a little bit of piano keyboard a few years ago as well, just a dabble. I can play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, which, being an astrophysicist, is pretty much the most appropriate song for anyone to learn. You know, like people will probably look at it and laugh and be like, he can play Twinkle Twinkle. I actually tear up a little bit sometimes playing it. I find it it's almost a profound moment for me to be able to play something like that. It's lovely. I really enjoy it. I really do. Let's see. Chatting streams, we can just chat generally. There's every subject to talk about. We'll be having Zatsudan segments, I'm sure, probably towards the start and end of streams. So yeah, we'll have plenty of time to chat. We'll have plenty of time to talk about stuff. Can you do the derivation of the Fock operator? I'm not sure if that's just an attempt to make me say something funny. It might be, in which case, kudos to you. I'm not familiar with the Fock operator. Maybe I'll look into it. Let's see. So yeah, and watch-along streams. There's all kinds of things that we could watch along. Either seasonal anime movies. One thing I've been thinking, the Kizu Monogatari movies. They would be a hell of a lot of fun to have a watch-along. Because those things are incredibly well made. Amazing movies. It's the Monogatari series. What's not to love? No, I don't think my pre-stream Zatsudans are going to be able to top Terami's. Terami is undisputed Amber Glow queen of Zatsudan. There's no competition. I can merely aspire to the level and the standards that she has set for Zatsudans. So what are my goals? My goals, generally. You've read this already. I want to upload my brain to a computer. You may have noticed already. See this? Inside of my head? Yeah. I have an implant. We'll come to that. I'll let you get a much better look at it. It's a step on that level. It's a step towards that. So I'm uploading my brain to a computer at some point. It's something I want to do. Functional, mechanical immortality. So yeah, this thing is a step on that path. What I can do with it? I can read my brain waves, which is potentially pretty useful for the neuroscience side of things. Not my strongest suit. Again, not a biologist, but I'll find a way. I can monitor my blood sugar levels. I can monitor my blood pressure, my heart rate. Maybe we'll get a heart rate sensor on stream sometime. That might be fun, eh? So yes, in the meanwhile, until I achieve that goal, and probably afterwards as well, I want to share my passion for science and programming. Like, I think a good number of people have had that kind of response already. I've had people asking me about programming. Like I said, people are actually interested in some kind of a journal club or something. I want to show people that science is a lot more accessible than they think it is. A lot of people get the impression you need to have a certain amount of training to be able to do science. You need to have a background in science. You need to have a certain environment. You need to be in a lab somewhere. That's not true. It's possible to take part in the scientific process wherever you are. You can apply it to your everyday life. It's totally doable. And I kind of want to share that that is possible with people. If I can encourage people to do that, then, you know, so much the better. I've made the world, arguably, that much better. And finally, I want to play some more games. I have a big list of games that I need to play through. So yeah, this is going to be a damn good excuse to work our way through that. We have a lot of games. We have a lot of them to work through. I've got a lot of plans for them. Hopefully you're looking forward to them as well. So with that, we've finally reached the end of this slide. Jeez, this has been a long one. Next slide, please. Yes, I need to give credit to my VTuber mama. My mama, Rizo Senpai, has worked super hard on this model, and she's done a damn good job. I don't think anyone's going to be able to deny that. The end result, absolutely fantastic. Rizo Senpai, thank you so much for all your work. And the music, all of the music that you have heard, and will hear likely for the near future, if not further, all of that music has been produced by Rolakir. You can find him on SoundCloud. Now this guy, absolutely incredible music. Problem is, he's so far underground, he's crystallized into diamonds, so you're going to have to do a little bit of digging. Everyone, if you need some music for some project or other, go hit him up. I mean, you've been listening to this stuff. It's so damn good. You're going to want more of this music. I know I do. And yes, Rizo Senpai is my mama, yes. Same artist as for Shulan as well. So yeah, that makes Shulan and I siblings in a sense. Yes, no, absolutely fantastic artist, absolutely fantastic musician as well. Thank you both so much for everything that you've done. I really appreciate it. And you know, with that, I think it's about time I gave you a better look at my model. Because, yeah, it's been a long time coming. You're going to want to have a really good look. I promised a good look at this implant of mine as well. Yes, my sister Siulan. So what we're going to do, we're going to move over to my chatting screen. Here we go. And we're going to have a quick look at my VTuber model. Did that just happen? No, okay, good. Okay, so yes, let's have a little close-up of my face. Can we move a bit closer? Can we move closer? I don't know if we can move closer. Hold on. There we go. A bit closer. A bit closer. There we go. Here we are. This is my face. Look at these. No, we're not actually siblings. And okay, I don't like this. I don't like this younger sibling thing. I don't appreciate that. No. I may be debuting. Wait, what are we now? Like 3 months after Siulan? No. I am not the younger sibling. Wait, actually, hold on. I'm pretty sure, Siulan, I'm pretty sure you're older than me. I'm pretty sure. So I suppose maybe I am the younger brother. Okay, yep, no, I've rationalized it to myself. It's okay, people. It's okay, people. It's okay, people. I'm okay with being the younger sibling. This is fine. Anyway, you can get a good look at my face now. So I have a lovely fringe. Yeah, I had to shave off half the hair. Make space. I had to make some room. I had to make some room on the head for the implant. It's a bit of work, you know? Yes, have a look at that. Great, isn't it? Look at it, it's animated. It's been animated for me. So yeah, it's a really good time. Oh, where have I gone? There I am. There I am. But yes, fully animated implant. It's fabulous, isn't it? And of course, we have my expressions. We have my neutral, of course. A look, bit of a look. We have my happy face. We have my happy face. I think of this as almost my smug face. May have to play with the lip. But yes, this is my smug face. Showing off a little bit of a flesh fang here. A little bit of a flesh fang. So yes, I think this will be my smug face. Anytime I need to be smug, this will be the face. I also have more piercing glare. Disappointed in you. What have you done? You're for it now. For it. We also have a much more smiley, pleasant face. Yes, 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 yes. This is me having a good time. This is me having some fun. Does the implant give me better internet connection? As it happens. I'm not exactly standing in front of a vaporwave background, you realise. You know, vaporwave backgrounds don't exactly exist in real life. No, 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 no. This is actually my mental projection. This is a mental projection, straight from my mind. You've seen The Matrix. Okay, have people seen The Matrix? I know we're talking about like a 20-something-year-old movie here. You know The Matrix. Yeah, so this is... The model is my representation within my own mental space. The space you see behind me? Yeah, my mental environment. We may see me in other environments in the future, but yeah. That's how we're doing this thing. That's how we're doing. And also, check this out. I can wiggle my eyebrows. So, someone says something funny. Someone says anything. Someone says something yabby. Or I need to be amusing while still remaining say so. I can wiggle my eyebrows. Ah, dear. So yes, I can wiggle my eyebrows. It's amazing. I also have a disappointed face. Sad. I expected better. Things could have been different. Well, you know, you deal with the hand you're dealt. Well, if you play the hand you're dealt, rather. We shall see. We also have... Shock! Oh shit! What have I done? It's all gone wrong. Oh no, oh no. Panic stations, panic stations. Shura's loose. Shura's loose and she has TNT. So yes. These are my expressions. I hope you like them. I certainly do. And isn't that what matters in the end? So, let's see a little more of the rest of me. We have my torso, my upper body. Not too bad. I have my lab coat, of course. What scientist would be without his lab coat? How would you know I was a scientist if I didn't have a lab coat? Come on. You know? You know? You gotta make it obvious. No, no, no. I carry science with me wherever I go. So even if I'm playing some dating sim visual novel or something, I still carry my science. That's it. Yep. Gotta stay warm as well, you know. I do a lot of walking. You gotta have a nice jumper on. Gotta stay cozy. Important. And, well, since I'm a 3D model, check it out. Ooh, full rotation. So yes, yet another Amber Gold member that can be looked in the back of the head, I suppose. Yes, blotches. Let's not look that low. Let's not go that low. Yes, so discoloration on my lab coat. I do a lot of walking. And you know, I can't be constantly washing and adding detergent to my lab coat. No. So yeah, it gets a bit worn. So yeah, this is my model. I hope you like it. I know I do. It's a good time. It's good stuff. Right, okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to head back over to the slideshow. I'm going to finish this off. And what am I doing? Am I at a funny angle? A slightly funny angle. Let me adjust it. What am I doing? Here we go. Much better. So yes, here we go again. Now we are going to move on to Amberglow itself. So I think it is worth rehashing. It has been a while since someone's debuted. It's been a bit of a while, so we need to re-establish some basic facts. So Amberglow, a digital media company, naturally, here we are online. We aim to produce entertainment talent and create appeal for an all ages audience. I'll let you guys be the ones to decide how successful we've been in this regard. Now, okay. So we've had a bit of a joke for a while. All the other members have had their moments where they've been a little bit yabby, so to speak. It's all been good. It's all been good. I don't think anyone in particular has been particularly bad. I wouldn't say that. We've all broadly kept things, you know, we've kept things say so. Somewhat. We'll see. But yeah, we've had a bit of a joke. A bit of an inside joke for a while now that I was going to be the last hope for Say So Amberglow members. And again, I can't really be the one to determine that. I don't really get a say in the matter. What I say on stream is gonna be taken out of context. You guys are gonna have your fun with this. You guys are gonna have your fun. I'm gonna have my fun. We're all here for a good time. So let's not overly worry too much about the whole Say So thing. I'll let you guys be the ones to decide whether I'm the most Say So member. Just remember what side of your bread you've spread the butter on. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, I think with with Breakthrough, the video I produced, I think I've probably met the second criteria. Wouldn't you say? A unique experience for viewers by immersing them in media that is crafted, co-creators to form unique world building and lore. Just wait till the end. Seriously, just wait until the end. I hope you're excited for it. Cloppers never sleep. Oh dear. Clippers never sleep. Yes, Clippers never sleep. We appreciate all of your work. We appreciate all of your work, Clippers. You're the lifeblood of this industry. And yes, we believe that even the smallest smile can make a lasting impact to brighten one's day. And this is absolutely true. Whether if you've had a bad day and you're walking through town, or if you're browsing Twitter or something, you know, someone will say hi to you. How are you doing? How are you? You know, and that's really good. You'll see something on social media that will just brighten your day. Maybe not always, you know, there's some things in real world that are less than ideal. There's some things online that are less than ideal, but generally, you know, you can always find some happiness out there. So it's not a bad thing. There's a lot of good. I want to be part of that. I think all of Amberglow is part of that and can be part of that. It's a good time. So now we are going on to the next slide, please. The Amberglow members. And there's so much that can be said about them. I mean, most of you guys will have been here for a long time now. You know who these people are. You know who they are. You know what they can do. But you know what? I owe every single person at Amberglow so much. So it's worth going over them again And I want to tell you a bit about what I think about these people, because, you know, you've seen their perspective of me in the past, maybe? So, you know, why don't I tell you a little bit what I see about them? But yeah, not a single person here, not a single person at Amberglow in general that I don't feel grateful to. So we've got Ash, of course, our fallen angel. He debuted just before me, a couple months. Well, weeks rather. A couple weeks before me. So a lot of people think there's some massive disparity between science and religion, and I don't really see that myself. When it comes to Ash, he really exists. Like, I can observe him. I can test theories I've got about him. I can make observations. You know, like, I can actually perform scientific tests on Ash. I can test hypotheses, make theories. So, you know, there's no incompatibility here. He exists. So, you know, let's stop thinking about everything else and... Oh, don't worry, Chelsea. Don't worry, Chelsea. I've not forgotten entirely about you. I just can't fit you on the screen. So yeah, Ash is absolutely great. He has this great attitude where he goes between being really intense about something that he's passionate about or that he takes really seriously, and also being super laid back and super chill. He's great to talk with. I talked to him about writing on the odd occasion. We get on super well. He's just a great guy. He's absolutely great. If you're not spending time watching his streams, go check him out. Have a chat with him. He's great. I didn't say anything about performing surgeries on Ash. Why would I do that? That would be mean. I mean, the bigger question is, does he even have a physical body? Can Ash dance on the head of a pin? And if so, how much space is there left? These are the questions I'm interested in, and I'm going to get answers for about them. I swear. Ash is great. We've also got Misaki, our Chunibyo gacha addict schoolgirl. Now, I expected her to have a lot more chaotic energy, and she still does. She still has a fair amount. I expected her to be off the wall. But instead, she's pretty damn laid back. It's really nice. It's great. One of the first things that she said to me, and maybe this will explain why I had this impression of her. One of the first things she said to me was that she wanted to be one of my test subjects. I didn't really get a say in the matter. She was just like, any experiments you have, I'm signing up. So I was just like, okay. And what was it we decided on? I remember us talking about giving her bionic legs at some point, but, you know, that hasn't really gone anywhere. We'll see. She's super chill. She's absolutely great. Go check her out too. Nunki. Our Kitsune White Mage. She did actually host me on a Minecraft stream a good while ago. And it was great. It was great to show around. I think we ended up getting lost rather than finding the village that we hoped to, but, you know, it was a damn good time. And yes, Misaki's still willing to be a test subject. This is good. I'll pencil you in for next Thursday, shall I? So yeah, Nunki. In some ways, I see myself as being quite similar to Nunki, in that just as I'm interested in science and I study that, she's been learning about white magic and that kind of thing. So I see there's a good compatibility there. Nunki's great. There is, however, some ways that we are very different. I don't think anybody expected this to happen. I certainly didn't either. But she turned out to be quite a bit of a meme lord. Yes. Stinky fox. So yeah, she turned out to be a massive meme lord, and who could have seen that coming? I don't think anyone expected that. We have Shura. We also have Shura, our elven princess. Now, she is both adorable and powerful. And, you know, again, this is another person who didn't quite match up with my expectations of them. I thought that elves would be like, oh, nature, we love nature, we're all about conservation and keeping things natural. And then we saw her Minecraft streams and she was burning down all sorts of forests and killing all kinds of creatures. So yeah, not quite the conservationist I expected. And also, the first time I told her about my goal for uploading my consciousness to a computer, I was thinking, is there going to be some conflict here? Is she going to be against this on matter of principle? She cares about nature. She cares about things being natural. You know, the way that you would expect an elf would be. Yeah, no. She immediately got on board and said that she would do everything in her power to help me achieve this dream. So yeah, completely unexpected. She's a barrel of laughs. You have a lot of fun watching her. Seeing what she gets up to is absolutely hilarious. She's great. Baby arsonist elf. Baby? Not baby, she's, what, 100 odds? Something like that? Yeah, best arsonist elf. Yes. Ah, there's the baby carrot, yes. Don't talk to her about carrots though. Why do you think I planted them outside my Minecraft house? I have some plans for what to do with Shura in future on Minecraft. We're gonna have some fun. Terramy, we can't forget Terramy, our office lady neat. Terramy is incredibly talented and super passionate about what she does. She's actually an inspiration. She's a human, much like myself, but even though she's placed next to dragons and elves, angels, what have you, she is not one to be underestimated at all. Terramy is amazing. You all know that she's amazing. You know what she can do. She's absolutely great. And I'm looking forward to being able to work with her a bit more in future as well. And last but certainly not least, we have Shulan. And Shulan is another person, completely unlike how I expected them to be. Because her whole thing is powerful dragon, destruction, chaos, these kinds of things. And then she turns out to be arguably the most comfy member of Amberglow to just watch the streams of. So yeah, excuse me. But yeah, she's absolutely the most comfortable person to watch the streams of. She's so wholesome. Mostly, in any ways. We all know there's exceptions. We all know there's exceptions to these moments. She has a lot of fun. She has a lot of fun. But no, Shulan, absolutely great. She's very powerful, very influential. She's definitely not someone that you want to piss off. So I'm going to do my best to stay in her good books. I mean, for now. For now, at any rate. We're going to stay in her good book. We don't want to be in her bad books at all. Oh, weird things happening. Sorry, weird things happening. There we go. Better? Worse. Better? Better. Lovely. Thank you. Apologies. So, I want to do a quick run through of the rest of the Amberglow members. Of course, have to mention Chelsea. Chelsea is Amberglow's maid. She runs the clipping channel for the main channel as well. She's absolutely great. She's so much fun to talk to, so much fun to have around. She's just great to have around in general. She's just great. Absolutely. We also have Araxis, who is amazingly friendly, gives so much good advice, and always good for a conversation. We've got Angu, who rigged Nunki's model and also provides a lot of support to Amberglow as well. Just thanks for everything that you have done for us. We've got Saya, who has spent the last 2-3 days helping me on such massive short notice, getting me ready for this debut. So thank you so much for the assistance, even 20 minutes before this stream started. Just thank you so much for the help. And of course, cannot forget our boss Raccoon, who has just been absolutely great for giving us all this amazing opportunity to shine, and for all of the months that's led to this moment for me and for everyone else. Just thank you for all the support. And with that, I think we're coming up towards the end of the debut. We're not quite done yet. We're not quite done yet. We still have to show off the rest of Breakthrough, and I hope you're looking forward to that. What we are going to do, first of all, we're going to talk about my streaming, because my streaming starts in absolute earnest next week. We're going to be starting streaming properly next week. The days that we're probably going to be streaming, just got to finalise this, are going to be Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday once again. These are going to probably be my streaming days. So we're going to see how they go. Band names and stuff, that is something that I should have mentioned. We can discuss that. We'll discuss that just now. I've got some ideas, but we'll do some discussion. So yeah, the regular streams start next week. Probably on those days, probably around about the same time that this stream started. I may be able to manage a bit earlier on occasions to make it a bit more comfortable for the people who are currently awake at stupid o'clock. Again, thank you all for turning up now. We could also do sometimes a bit later to make it more suitable for other people as well. We'll find a good time. We'll find a good time for some streams, but probably around about the same time that this stream started. But I'm not forgetting about the rest of you who can't manage that time right. Also, I'm going to drop a little hint about this, because it's not exactly been entirely finalised yet, but you may be seeing me on another one of these days as well. Amberglow, the members may have a little something planned out for one of these days, so you may be able to look forward to seeing me on that day as well. We shall see. We shall see. Also, yeah, the schedule itself. We are going to be publishing the schedule for my streams for the coming week over this weekend. So expect that on my Twitter in the next couple of days, and I'll probably make it available in the community tab as well if I can figure out how to do that. We shall see. So yeah, well, we're here. Yes, fan names. I was preparing a slide for this, but you know, I didn't want to go getting these prepared right off the bat. So I do have a couple of ideas. So fan names. We're not doing Miladies. I do not have a fedora, and I will not be tipping it. Let's see. So, Miladies, no. Bellunts, no, because that sounds like it comes from a very odd origin, so I don't think we're going to be doing that. Maladies, I quite like that one myself. That's one that I was considering in the past. That is one I was discussing. You got yourself a ginger beer. Enjoy for me. Maladies, that was a good one. Maladies. Oh shit, I started playing something that I shouldn't have started playing. That's fine. It's on another tab. It doesn't. Maladies, yes. Maladies. We'll consider that one. We will consider that. That'll do. So yeah, we may be going with Maladies. We are not going for Mal's Nuts. That is not happening. I am vetoing it hard. You're getting a hard pass on Mal's Nuts. This is a hard pass. I don't care. I don't care if it's been decided. Mal Practitioners. Now that just looks bad. Well, Mal Lads was another option. Mal Ladies as well. Mal Lads and Mal Ladies. That was an option. I didn't want to be too gender specific with. You're welcome to use those if you prefer. You're welcome to use Maladies. Anomalies. Oh, that's not too bad. We're not using bell lads. I'm not sure. We'll see. I like maladies, and it could be mal lads, mal ladies, maladies, something like that. We'll see how it goes. We are not going for bell ends. We are not using that. Oh dear, tell me why. Oh dear. Well, okay, so we're gonna go for... We're probably mal subjects. Bell ringers, I like that. Anomalies. Sounds like a meme hashtag. Well, yeah, it beats... for memes was gonna be memeamal. Memeamal. All one word. Was what I was thinking. Anomalies is nice. I'm not sure if it might be co-opted by another hashtag though. I don't want to be leaning too much on it. I don't want to lean too much into that. Although it is nice, I can't deny. Maybe anno underscore malies or something. I don't know. We'll see. You know what, I'm pretty sure people are going to end up posting their own things. I give my blessing for fan tags anyway. For maladies, mal lads, mal ladies, whatever you prefer in that family of names. You're welcome to. We're not going for bell ends. I don't think we'll go for mal practitioners, although that's not terrible. Mal scientist, not bad. Mal contents, I like that one. I do like that one. Although, again, not wanting it to overlap with another use, fortunately. But you know what? Yeah. Anomalies. No, not bell ends. Stop pushing it, it's not going to happen. No, we are going to go for... We're definitely going for maladies, mal lads, and or mal ladies, is what we're going to go for. You're welcome to use the rest of them as you see fit. Some of them I will refuse to respond to on stream. We'll see how that goes. Teremi! Teremi, why? Yeah. Well, it's a fan server, I don't have any control over it. Thank you. If she has in fact been banned, I appreciate it. Mal in French does literally mean evil. Yes, it does. Evil or bad in general. So yeah. So yeah, it's not Professor Bad. Ah, jeez. Okay. So I think with that, with maladies now there. Yeah, I think art tag. I was considering malterial, like material. So if you produce art of it, or if you produce memes as well, by all means use it too. Maybe malterial. Maybe. We'll see. Just add an L in material. We shall see. For going live, probably going to go for mal live. Mal and live, something like that. And yeah, well, we've got maladies for Fantag as well, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think that covers broadly all the Fantags. So yeah, I think we are moving towards wrapping up the stream here. I'll sit around for a little while we see if people like the memes and the art tags and jazz, so we'll see about that. But yes, I just want to say as well, I've thanked the Amberglow members and staff. I want to thank every single one of you watching this right now as well. Whether you've been around Amberglow for a long time, or whether you dropped in just for me, I really appreciate it. You guys supporting me, supporting the other members, is absolutely amazing. Like, we wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you guys. So much appreciation for that. And I really hope you're looking forward to the start of me streaming for real, in earnest, starting this week. So I hope you look forward to it. Andrew Armstrong, thanks for dropping in at all. The VOD will be there. The VOD will be there. So, what I'm going to do now, we're going to move back over to Breakthrough, and you're going to be able to watch the end of the video, and afterwards I'm going to be making the full version of the video, uncut, ready for you to watch on my channel. So you'll be able to watch the whole thing there if you're interested in doing so. But once again, thank you all so much. I can't believe the turnout, by the way. I'm blown away by the turnout. Thank you all so much. Can I do a mad scientist laugh? Oh, that was good. Oh, I had to blow off some nervous energy. Maybe I should do a mad scientist laugh before every stream. You know, just blow away those cobwebs. Yeah. We might do that. We'll see about that. We'll see. Meme hashtag Lamau. Why didn't I think of that? Okay, yeah, meme hashtag. Yeah, screw my idea. It was terrible. Wow. Yeah, we're doing it. Thank you. Oh, man. No, this has been absolutely amazing. This has been, honestly, so much fun. Such an honour to have you all here. Such an honour to be here. Thank you all so much for joining me on this stream. Without any further ado, we are moving over to Breakthrough. Thank you all so very, very much. And I will talk to you again very, very soon. Thank you all. Goodbye.
Segura Moor, Highlands, 12th July 2019. After travelling through the night and catching some sleep by the side of the road, it was an 8-mile trek up through forests and another 4 along the mountain chain before reaching the site. After taking some time to rest and have some lunch, I set up my makeshift apparatus and settled in to run my experiments. Like in the famous Schehallien experiment of 1774, I'm using a pendulum to detect changes in the local gravity. It's astronomically less sensitive than a laser interferometer, but if I'm right, the results should be quite obvious. It's also more appropriate, as that experiment was also performed in the Highlands. While enjoying the view, I spotted a figure ascending a rough, steep path towards the peak. If it turns out it isn't another hiker, and Muntz is bumbling around on this mountain as well, well, I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Later. It's done. It's really here. Like a window in the air, but I can't see the edges. I thought... For a second, I thought I saw a small masked face with whiskers, but it's so dark. I was watching the pendulum. I set it swinging out of the wind and spent what must have been hours watching it for even the slightest change. As the sun started to set, I sort of lost myself. Lost track of time. Completely focused, but unfocused. Watching it swinging back and forth. Out of nowhere, it started swinging in a circle, and I felt a wave of dizziness hit me. I barely found my balance again when I heard a loud cry. It was Muntz, barreling down the ridge, looking ready to kill me. We fought. It was dark, and he must have had about 50 pounds on me. But somehow, I pulled him down, and we rolled across the slope. I managed to brace myself on the rough ground, he tumbled over the edge of the ridge. I didn't hear anything afterwards. I climbed back up to the testing site. Here it is, just beside where I was sitting. When I could bring my thoughts back together, first thing I could think was, this would give those scientists at LIGO something to write about. But looking at it, at the ground that's completely unlike the stones and mosses that should be there, I get a different sense. Whatever this is, it's bigger than just one person. It's bigger than any renown I could earn. When there's another world at my fingertips, ready for me to reach for. I'm taking it all with me. It's not much equipment, but I'm going to need it. Nobody knows I've come here, besides Boyd and Kirkbride. Maybe months. Maybe he kept his habit of not updating his government friends on what he was doing. Well, I've been right so far. I have a whole world in front of me to study now. I could probably be more ready for it, but I doubt it's any more ready for me.